This quick tutorial is from Matt at the Decal World. He sent me this image here and had trouble getting a cut line set up on it, so I thought I'd record what I'm doing to be able to share it with a couple other people. First, we're going to select the whole design in here. You can see that there's a whole bunch of different objects within this, and we can even take a look and see in wireframe all the different objects that are in there. If I select all of them, and now I can Control C, I'll copy it, and I'm going to make another page down at the bottom here, page 3, and I'm going to hit Control V. So I've pasted it in there, so now I can use this to, if I mess it all up and do something wrong, it's not going to affect overall everything. A real quick way to set a cut line around this is I can select all of the objects there. You can see I've got many different objects with all the different nodes selected. And now in my shaping tools up here, I've got simplify and creates a new object that surrounds the object. I'm going to try that one first. If I click on that and give it a second or two here, it's going to calculate. And I can move this to the side and see it did make a cut line around it, but it might not be perfect. You can see already in there that it didn't get all the inside of the letters here. So I'll send it back by hitting Control Z, and I press F4 to get it to zoom in on the entire object there. Now I'm going to make it a different color. I'm going to go down to something bright that I can see. This magenta down here will do just well. And I'll right click and I can see it in there. And already I can tell a couple problem there, as you can see here, where it didn't quite go around where I wanted to, and the braided river's not right. And I'll zoom in on that, I'll press Z, and I'll zoom in right here, and I can see what's going on. It didn't quite get around those. I can quickly see what's going on. I'll click on this here and select it. You see down in the corner there's an outline. It won't go around an outline when it does that. So we need to make all these so where they don't have an outline around them, but we've converted it to an object. So I'll take this and delete what I created there, and I'll go around in the entire object and I will find all the different spots. Like right here, it's got an outline. So I'm going to go up to Arrange and then Convert Outline to Object. Control Shift Q. And now, since I did that, if I click down here, you can see that it's now an object by itself. It doesn't have an outline. So I need to go around all these fairly quickly and see any of them in there. This one's an outline itself. Arrange, nope. We'll go to this one here. Now I can see it's got an outline. Convert it to an object. That one there is good. This one here is good. This one's good. So it looks like I've got most of those. Let's take a look up in here real quick. Still good. And I'm just selecting the different objects in there to make sure that nothing else has a line around it. So we'll try it with that because I think just the pirates had the outlines on it. Now what I'm going to do, since this got a little messed up there, I'll left click on that, and then I'm going to right click, and I'm going to convert it to curves, and then I'll right click again, and I'll lock this object. So now it's not going to be selected and everything else. I'll select all my objects again, but notice it didn't select that because that was locked. And now I can do my creates a new object that surrounds the objects again. I'll give it a second to calculate everything. And then I'll make it a different color by right clicking on the magenta. And I can zoom in on this. Press the Z key and zoom in. And I can see, yep, my cut lines are where I wanted them to be. They're around all the objects here. Maybe not on that white. I didn't check this white object here. I missed that one. So I'm going to hit Control Z. And it'll get me out of here a little bit. Control Z again. And there, that's gone. So now let's select that white one there. And we'll go to Arrange. And Convert Outline to Object again. So now, I'll hit F4 so I can see the whole thing and zoom out just a little bit. Let's check to see if our braided river that is locked. So now I'll select around everything. Do my create a new object that surrounds the selected objects. Let it calculate and draw that. Give it my color so I can see it there. I'll zoom in on that. Yep, now I've got that white around there. But you'll notice on the inside some of these areas, it didn't get it where I wanted it to for the cut lines. So to take care of that one, I'm going to go use my Smart Fill tool. I'll click on that here. My fill options, I want no fill. In outline options, I wanted a hairline. I'll specify it, hairline. and it's at the cut contour is what I've selected. I've gone to my other palette and my custom spot colors, and I've selected cut contour. So now I can take this guy, and this is great. I can just click inside of here and look at that. It made that cut line for me. I'll zoom in so you can see it. Perfect, right where I want it. So I'll go hit all these areas here, and up in here. There's a little spot in here, I believe. Got it, right up in here. I'll leave that S. I think that one's probably supposed to be there. And I'll go over to the P, get in there. Got a little area up in here. And I think I got this one right there. Yep, I've got the cut line right there. And it looks like everything else is good. So last but not least, we'll press F4 to get zoomed in. Actually, not quite last. We'll do the pick tool. And I'm going to select this big one that I've got all around here, the one that I made a magenta hairline, and I need to change that. So in my object properties, it's still going to be a hairline, but I need to make it a cut line. So I'll change the color. Other. Give it a second. I'm going to go to my palette, my custom spot colors, and I'll pick my cut contour color and hit OK. So now that's all changed for a cut contour. I'll go back to my Braden River, and I'll right click on that and unlock it. And on this, since I've got it selected, this one's real easy. I just click on my outline, my pen tool here, change the width to a hairline, change my color. I'll pick other. Go to my custom palettes, the palette there, the custom spot colors. Again, I'll pick on cut contour, hit OK. And when we zoom in on that guy, we can see that it's got the cut contour perfectly around it. So in short, we used a bunch of different tools there to get the cut line set up around it where we want it. And this should be good to be able to export as an EPS and send into VersaWorks and set it up for printing and cutting. Thank you.